so much fun. Driving that big ass tank through the dunes like that, it is way faster than that suspension can ever handle.
Yeah, honestly, well, I think you got a front tire. I think you got a front shock.
Well, that front shock is completely blown.
You can see the tire going like this. It's like on Tourette's, just.
Yeah, it goes oil everywhere. It's blown.
So you're going too fast for the suspension at this point.
At this point, yes.
So we have to set
It is a blast. That thing is fun. Let me tell you.
It didn't seem like you. It never looked like you got all that tippy. Did it ever feel tippy?
No, dude. I went into it and I would throw it in the corners and it would like hit that transferring and whatnot on the suspension, and it would just stop and go. Like you could. At first it was a little iffy, but now you can rail the thing. It's fun.
Dude, I mean, you were mobbing out there, going anywhere and everywhere with your
up the hill, down the hill, all around the hill, all the way up, all the way back.
With your AC and
air conditioning kicking.
Yeah.
Good time.
That's good though. You like it though?
I love it. Yeah. That thing is a blast. That thing is a great time. Tonight when it's freezing and I got heat and stereo, and all you guys are freezing, it'll be a good time. I'll bring the firewood.
Yeah, we'll bring the whole night worth of firewood in that thing.
Oh, that is a great time. That thing, you got to go drive it. It is
night and day.
It is night and day difference. Just 6 pounds. Okay. Pump gas, regular.
Okay.
Basic.
This is just pump gas.
Just pump gas. Yeah.
Oh, you're not E85
in anything,
If you are building your UTV and want to put a lot of aftermarket parts, use Desert SXS to save you a lot of money. At ProAFI, use Desert SXS. Saves you a lot of money on a big build. Also, at Voodoo Cages, you get 10% off through Voodoo Cages if you want to make sure you and your family are safe when you're out there mobbing. If you click in the description below where it says more, our website's right there, and you can get yourself a big discount through Hostile Wheels through us, also tires and wheels through Packard through us, and then MTS. Big shout out to them. Amazing customer service.
Xpedition about blew his doors off.
olds in the Expo.
Oh yeah, top of old, smoking them down. That racer didn't have anything on us.
Top of the world.
Top of the world right here. All right, guys, we forgot our lighter. So Andy, he's gonna get his wood, and we're gonna two-step it to light our fire.
So what'd you think of it?
Dude, it's good. It's shockingly how planted this car is. It just doesn't seem like you could side hill. You feel like when you're coming up to like a big side hill that you're just like immediately gonna roll.
It's not rolly, huh?
It's weird how planted it feels. It's
Good.
really weird. I'll give Polaris props on this thing. It looks like a rollover nightmare, and it's just not.
What about the power?
Power, I mean, it is a slug without a turbo on it. Like, it's a need. You've got to put a turbo on it. So probably if I did a turbo on it, and it actually gets around pretty good. I was a little bit surprised how well it did get around. And I ran down a KRX on Oldsmobile with this thing. Like, I was catching him. Like, I couldn't believe it. Needless to say, I did that. Like, he started in the back 40. I started at the beginning of the hill. And at the beginning, he took off and beat me because he was doing 50 by the time he got to the first of the hill, and I was doing 10. But I started catching him and rolling him up. I was shocked that it did that well. And at the end of the day, he wouldn't race me anymore. Driving off. I kept trying to line up with him. Tried finding a couple other cars out there, like some XP1000, I asked a Honda Talon if he'd run against it. I just wanted to see the difference. No one wanted to line up against it. I was like, what? But I was surprised.
So what fuel does this run?
I mean, this is Pro 85, so they got the flex fuel system. So you can do 91, you can do pump gas, you can do E85, whatever you want. He's got it on a pretty low boost right now, so he's planning on turning it up after this trip, so we'll see how it is after that. So I think after he turns it up even more, it'll be pretty impressive how well you can dune. And it dunes. Like, if you get into this, like, this stuff that's not massive hills, like, it actually dunes pretty well. It's surprising. Suspension's actually half decent. I wasn't at all excited about something like this, but it actually does a lot better than you think. So heat, AC, radio, full enclosure. It's pretty nice to have that setup. Christian here has got this beauty. Morgan's done a lot to it as far as cage, and I mean, it's got a lot done to it. MTS, Packard setup. Here's Christian and Sean. Now you just did the turbo kit. This is like what? Your 4th or 5th or 8th turbo or supercharged kit that you've tried, right? 4th? Okay. Yep. What do you think?
All the other turbo kits were good, and they had great product. But nothing pulls on the big end like this. It's like, I've had big sand cars with big turbos, and it pulls like that. And
is that kind of what you were looking for? Is just like a big pull on the top end?
I wanted something that I could dune with, but yet it pulled on the big end. It pulled wheelies, do the thing we want to do, and it's amazing.
Nice.
So
I assume you did everything right. You did the whole flex fuel. You're gonna run.
He's got all the
low
sensors,
boost,
pressure,
high boost,
pressure, flex fuel. He's got boost overrides. He's got 5-level switches. I mean, he's got it all. So he can dump in whatever gas he wants, and it automatically adjusts everything.
Exactly.
And he can go in the woods, he can go to the dunes, he can go anywhere he wants to go, and you know, dump in any fuel, and you're good to go. It automatically adjusts everything. He's got all the safeties. He's got his lean cuts, overboost cuts, oil cuts, fuel cuts.
Nice.
Like
The other
said,
thing
we
I love is
basically-
this car, I mean, it idles perfect. The car just, it doesn't have characteristics. I don't know if you've done enough performance stuff, it seems like everything's got a characteristic.
Yeah.
This runs like it's a factory car, except when it's on boost, it's a whole different game. It's awesome. So.
And then the car looks amazing.
car, yeah.
It's just a good looking car. I mean, you've done a lot to it to make it look good, from shock therapy parts, MTS parts. You got the new HOs from Packard, and their wheels. You got the Morgan cage, and you made sure that they did those little tabs. Like, big fan of that, you know. So it looks good, but
I don't have my seats yet, but they're coming.
oh, you got seats coming. Nice.
Yeah, this is the kit.
This is the whole kit. I mean, it's nice. It's not dirty like mine. I don't know why. My stuff always seems to look dirty. We got the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. 2-step time. Here we go.